Graduate English Address on Buffalo J and Sleeping at Night. Candidate for the degree of Doctor of Law, Martin Spencer Bell.
I stand before you as a resident tutor at Dunster House. And as a proud member of the Harvard Law School class of 2006. But I am here today to discuss an item notably absent from my resume. I am not, nor have I ever been, Gerald Williams, Jr. Let me explain. When I was a student at the college some years ago, a number of my colleagues began mistaking me for another member of the freshman class. Like me, Gerald Williams, known to some of his friends as Buffalo J, was a gangly African-American male from the state of New York. Unlike me, Buffalo J spent the summer after our freshman year in Sudan as part of a rescue organization that freed 4,435 slaves. He returned to Cambridge a hero. Without realizing it, Buffalo J created many opportunities for me to put my own place at Harvard and in this world in perspective. Oh, hey, Jay, what's up? No, I'm sorry, I'm not Jay. Jay freed 4,435 slaves. I beat Super Mario 64 last week. In addition to being interesting adventures in American race relations, these run-ins served as a constant reminder of the many courageous things I had never accomplished. Such reminders occurred with more frequency as I came to know more of my fellow students. The one who wrote a novel to raise awareness of child soldiers in the Third World. The one who financed the after-school program she created with her own money. And they continued right into law school. Harvard Law School alum Scott Turow famously chronicled the humiliation of being grilled mercilessly by a professor on some minute aspect of subject matter jurisdiction. Having lived this experience myself, thanks, Professor Miller, I can attest to a still greater humbling. Few experiences strike more squarely at one's pride than seeing someone just like you doing far more for humanity. I felt that sting while watching Kevin Jones, a tireless worker for indigent criminal defendants who graduates with me today. I felt it while hearing about the Harvard Law School students who spent their spring break investigating racial discrimination claims in the wake of Hurricane Katrina. Time and again, my classmates' contributions to humanity left me in awe. The relative insignificance of my own accomplishments made it difficult for me to sleep at night. Today, I speak to, and I speak for, the silent majority of insomniacs assembled here. I speak to and for those of us who leave this great institution knowing that we never fully channeled its wealth of opportunities into the greatest possible good, whatever each of us understands that to mean. I speak to and for those of us who have failed continuously and repeatedly while students here. Failed to free thousands of slaves at age 19. Failed to leave a legacy within the criminal justice system. Failed to address the plight of America's newly rediscovered poor in between visits to the Kong. And failed to beat Yale in football for a 5th straight year. Oh, wait. Some of us did succeed there, didn't you? But as for the rest of us, I bring words of wisdom and of hope. The words are not mine. But rather those of Harvard President Charles Eliot. And they are already familiar to a number of you gathered here. The words are inscribed on either side of Dexter Gate, leading out to Massachusetts Avenue. Enter to grow in wisdom, and now, today, depart to serve better thy country and thy kind. Some may see in these directives the arrogant notion that Harvard holds some monopoly on wisdom. Still others, a mere postcard industry bonanza. But I see immense hope in these words. Hope for the great mass of us, not quite heroes. I see the possibility that we are salvageable yet. The reassuring but daunting reality that the point of departure for heroism is, in fact, right now. At Harvard, we have grown in the knowledge of what we are capable of, and thus gained the wisdom to seize opportunities for valor as they come, to embrace them, to take risks for them, to be courageous. We have had occasion to glance at those around us in wide-eyed awe, not because they represent the best and brightest among us, but because they represent the outer limits of what we ourselves might be. We can respond to this realization with either inner restlessness or willful apathy. And despite the cozy appeal of taking on Super Mario 64 once again, most of us will choose to engage the former. Depart. The instruction on that gate is both forgiving and frightening. More than anything, today, it is incredibly exciting. Let us not consider today a celebration of accomplishment. After all, they were going to give these degrees to somebody. Even the magnas. Let us instead celebrate insomnia and the potential it represents. Let us celebrate those who have humbled us with their service and their excellence, and celebrate the hope that we too may one day sleep slightly better, knowing at least that we did not fail to try. Congratulations to you all, and thank you.